This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 453. I think it's so important that we realize where people get their income from, okay? And so when a plant-based doctor says there's only one plant-based diet that works, there's only one way to heal, I think it's really important that you look at where his income comes from. Does he have books on this specific diet? Does he host retreats on this diet, teaching this protocol? Does he have courses teaching this protocol? Does he have seminars where you come and you pay a lot of money and you learn how to do his diet? You see, if a doctor came out, if one of these, gurus, not even just a doctor, if one of these YouTubers that you love comes out and says there's more than one way to heal, what will happen is you won't think that his or her way is the only way to heal, and you might not buy her product, his or her product. You might not take his or her course. You might not go to his or her retreat center, okay? So that's really important on your healing journey. You have to know that there's more than one way to heal, and there's more than one way to be healthy. And let's name some names. Fuck it. If Dr. Doug Graham came out and said, you can absolutely eat a higher fat diet and be a healthy raw vegan. You can eat an avocado every day and be a healthy raw vegan. You can eat higher fat and be healthy. Well, then who is going to buy his book? You're not going to buy his book to learn how to eat 80-10-10 if he says that. You're not going to go to his retreat. You're not going to go to take his courses. You're not going to invest in his protocol and learning how to do it if he tells you that you can eat a different way and still be very, very, very healthy. Dr. John McDougall, he's not going to come out and say that the raw food diet is amazing and you can absolutely be healthy and happy and heal on a raw food diet, because his books are not about a raw food diet. You see, unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, my boo, but this world is all about profit and greed. Most things on the internet, most businesses are all about making money, because that's the nature of the beast. That's the name of the game, boo. They write books, they make courses to, of course, make money. And that's understandable, but I don't want to be like that. So that's why I'm working on my book, the Eat Fruit, Be Cute diet. And in the book, I am talking about how many ways there are to eat a healthy vegan diet and how many ways there are to heal. Because there's not just one way. There's not just one raw food diet that works. There's not just one high raw diet that works. There's not just one whole food plant-based diet that works for everyone. Okay, some people are going to feel better and want to eat a higher fat raw vegan diet. Some people are going to want to eat a 50% raw, 50% cooked whole foods plant-based diet, and that's how they feel the best. And that's how they heal the best. Because of course, whatever works for you and you feel good doing, whatever you enjoy the most, is going to be the protocol that works the best for you. Because if you're happy and you feel good doing it and you feel satisfied, you're going to stay on it long enough to see the results. That's why a raw food diet doesn't work for everyone, because they can't stay on it long enough to see the results, and they don't enjoy it, and they're not feeling good. And when you're not happy and feeling good doing something, you're not going to get all the benefits. Learn everything you can learn. Read every book that you can read while you're here on Earth. Watch every YouTube video. Learn. Absolutely. Try it. Experiment. But know that there's not just one way to heal. I'm talking about this because yesterday on my interview with Dr. Joel Fuhrman, which was a big honor to interview him, I know that he's somebody, and I gotta respect him, of course, because of all his work and all his books and his, his show and everything, right? Like, he had a show on PBS for like over 10 years, I think, or something. I don't know. But he's somebody. So I understand that. And I asked him, what do you think about the raw food diet? But I didn't want to ask. The reason I asked is because somebody in the audience asked. So I had to respect them and honor them. I saw the question, I had to ask. There was other questions, but I didn't see them. And we were running out of time, but I didn't see the questions because YouTube's not letting me see them. So I had to turn on another device to see the questions, and I only had time for one question. So I just want you to know, if I didn't ask your question, I'm sorry about that. But somebody asked, what do you think of a raw food diet? And I knew he wasn't going to promote it. I knew he wasn't going to advise somebody to eat a raw food diet. And the reason is because he doesn't have any books on a raw food diet. He doesn't have any books recommending a raw food diet. And what you need to understand is this is a business, okay? So people are not just giving friendly advice on the internet. People are not just talking on the internet. They have an agenda. It's a business. So Dr. Furman would never just say, yeah, absolutely, you can eat a raw food diet. Absolutely. No, he's going to say, you should eat the diet that I write about in my books. And to know exactly how to do that, you buy my books. That's what he's going to say, because that's what he does for a living. So now you're like, oh, Jeanette, why should I go raw? You write books about being raw, and you make YouTube videos about being raw, and you have a podcast. I don't know what this podcast is about. It's not about being raw. I rarely talk about fruit and vegetables on here, but you might say to yourself, oh, why should I listen to you, Jeanette? Well, maybe don't listen to me. I'm just sharing my experience here on earth, and but the reason why maybe you should listen to me is because I'm telling you the truth, which is there's more than one way to heal, and there's more than one way to be healthy. So you can absolutely, if you want, buy one of Dr. Furman's books, and you're probably going to be the healthiest person you know, because he eats mostly fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and he eats beans, and he eats like healthy, whole food, plant-based foods. To me, he's like the healthiest mainstream cooked food, plant-based doctor there is. I think he's the healthiest. Because John McDougall, like I said, there's more than one way to heal. I don't know. Yeah, you will heal on a John McDougall diet, the starch solution. You will heal if you're eating McDonald's and Burger King every day. And you go to the starch solution diet, and you will feel a million times better, and you will heal, and you'll lose weight, and all the things. But in my opinion, you're not going to be optimal. Okay, it's not going to be optimal because you're not getting any fresh, live enzymes. And this, again, my experience on earth. Try it, boo. Try it. Try a raw food diet and try the starch solution and see. Because guess what? I have so many clients that have been on the starch solution for years. Most of my clients come to me because they've been on a low-fat, whole food, plant-based diet for years. And they want to go to the next level. Okay? So, listen, you're not going to hear the 100% truth from these plant-based doctors because they're selling a product, a course, a book, a retreat. You understand me? And that's the damn truth. And that's sad, but so that's why you got to take everything with a grain of salt, and you got to take the information that resonates with you and leave the rest. And this is why there's no need to be confused anymore. Because now that you know that it's a business and people write books and they want to sell those books, and so they have to claim that their way is the only way, now you know that's what's going on. So you don't have to be confused about all the conflicting information on the internet. There's always going to be that, as long as people have products to sell and courses to sell. But the truth is, well, only you know it. Only you know the truth. And truth, you feel it. That's how you really know it's truth. You feel it. If I tell you that eating fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit and vegetables, food that's alive, unprocessed, unheat treated, what does John Kohler say now? Heat processed? Then, is that what he says? Heat processed. He doesn't even say cooked. He says heat processed. If you feel me when I say that fresh food is the best food on earth, alive food, okay? Raw food, food that you can just pick from nature, uncooked, unprocessed. This is the ultimate food that will make you feel amazing and heal as fast as possible. If that feels truthful, if that makes sense to you, then that's the truth for you. Everybody has their own truth, okay? You got to decide what makes sense to you and try it out and see if it works. Because I'm telling you right now, even as a raw foodist, I used to get very confused. You know, people saying eat low fat, people saying eat higher fat, people saying this, 1 meal a day, this, and this. And I would be so confused and I would just be like, I don't know the truth anymore. But now I do, because I spend a lot of time alone, a lot of time in meditation. Like, I'm not sitting with my eyes closed. I'm living my life. Walking, I'm biking, I'm driving, but I'm alone a lot. And that's a form of meditation. And then I can think and I can say to the universe, okay, is this true? Is this real? What is this? What is the answer to this? What do I need to know? And I started realizing that I don't need to be confused anymore, because I'll know it's true by the way it feels when I hear it. Okay, so I hope this episode helped you a little bit. Please let me know if it did. Send me an email if you'd like to request a topic, or you have a question for me that you'd like me to answer. Send me an email, boo. My email is jd@Ms.FitVegan.com. That's jd@msfitvegan.com. Or simple, the Eat Fruit Be Cute diet @gmail.com. That's another one. You can drop me an email there. That's a little easier, because sometimes people just misspell misfit and everything gets fucked up. Love you guys so much. Thanks for being open to this podcast. Thanks for listening. Thank you to everyone who got through the Tessa episode. God bless you. No, Tessa is incredible. I love her. I'm teasing. I'm joking because I know she's listening right now. And she was amazing. And I told her how perfect she was. She's a Virgo, so they need to hear that like all the time. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, boo.